As a UI UX designer, having a strong online presence is essential to showcase your skills and attract potential clients. In this video, we'll be discussing the different types of portfolios and how to create a successful design portfolio step by step without coding. So let's dive in. Generally, there are two main ways to create a portfolio: free platforms and self-hosted websites. Let's begin with free platforms. There are many platforms that allow you to host your portfolio for free, but the most popular one is Behance. Behance is a great place to start showcasing your work and getting feedback, as it has a large audience and is easy to use. To create a portfolio on Behance, simply sign up, create a project, and start uploading your work. You can add images, text, videos, etc. You can even embed your Figma prototype here. Once your project is complete, hit continue, give your project a clear title, and add some tags to help others discover your project. Include the tools you use to design this project and hit publish. You can also customize your portfolio's appearance, add a bio, and include contact information. Next, let's talk about self-hosted websites. If you want to take your portfolio to the next level and maximize your chances of getting hired, a self-hosted website is the way to go. Creating your own website gives you complete control over your portfolio's design and user experience. And to be honest, it's more professional to have your own self-hosted portfolio website. You may ask, should I code my own website? No, not at all. Even if you know how to code, I highly recommend not doing it, because this can take a lot of time and effort and can detract from the time you could be spending on actual design work. So what's the solution? You can use a website builder. Of course, there are many website builders to choose from, but in this video, we'll be using Hostinger, which is my favorite for many reasons. To get started, click on the link in the description or open hostinger.com. Now head over to the hosting menu, and from here, click on web hosting. Here you can choose the plan that works best for you. But in my opinion, the premium web hosting plan is the best option to go for, since it provides you with a free domain and unlimited bandwidth. On the next page, you can choose from these periods. I'm gonna go with the 12-month option. Here you can enter your email address, and finally make sure to add the Design with Arash discount code to get an additional discount. Once your account is created, you can start the setup process. Here you will be asked a few questions, so I'm gonna answer them quickly. And here I'm asked whether I'm gonna migrate a website or create a new website. I'm gonna create a new website. Now we need to choose a platform, whether we wanna use the Hostinger website builder or WordPress. For this example, I'm gonna use the Hostinger website builder, but if you wanna have more flexibility in terms of features and customization options, you can use WordPress too. Now it's time to name your website. If you already have a domain name, you can use the last option to connect it to your website, but I'm gonna claim my free domain here. Enter your desired domain name and see whether it's available or not. You can simply enter your first name and last name. Next, you should fill out this form to complete your domain registration. Alright, here is where you should select a template for your portfolio website. Here, as you can see, we have different categories of websites. You can go to all templates, fashion, photography, etc. I'm gonna select portfolio, and here, as you can see, we have many different portfolio templates. The majority of them are good for photography portfolios, but that's not a problem because we are going to customize it anyway. I think this one looks good. Of course, you can go ahead and preview these templates if you want to check them out before you select them. For example, here, I'm going to click on preview, and this is basically the template we are going to use in this tutorial. Here, as you can see, we have the hero section. I'm going to scroll down. We have this nice animation. We have our first project, the second project, the third one, the fourth one, then we have the call to action and the footer. I think it's a very clean template for our portfolio. Of course, we are going to customize it a little bit to make sure that it suits our needs. Okay, so once you're satisfied with the template you chose, you can simply click on start building here, and here we are. Now we are inside the website builder, and it allows us to just drag and drop elements and move elements around easily. You don't need to code anything. That's so intuitive. The first thing I'm going to do is get rid of these two images because I think for our purpose, our hero section should be clean. So I'm going to just get rid of these two images, select them and hit delete. I really like this large headshot on the right side. That's why I'm going to keep it and I'm going to modify it in a few seconds. But before I do that, let me go ahead and change the typeface of this whole website, okay? Because I'm not satisfied with this typeface. To do that, you can simply go to the website styles on the left side, right here. Here is where you can find all your color styles and text styles. All right, I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to change the typeface to Montserrat. And here, as you can see, the heading typeface has been changed, but not the paragraphs typeface, because this project uses two different typefaces. So to change the paragraph text as well, I'm going to click on edit text styles. And here, as you can see, for headings, we have the Montserrat typeface, but for paragraphs and navigation, we have this IBM Plex Mono typeface. I'm going to change it to Montserrat as well. All right, let's start by customizing our navigation bar. Here we have a logo. I'm going to select this nav bar. And as soon as I do that, I can click on change logo. Here you can just replace this image with your own logo. If you don't have a logo, you can just click on this logo maker and just use the Hostinger logo maker to create a logo quickly. But I already prepared an image. I'm going to replace it here. There it is. I'm going to select it and the logo has been replaced. So our nav bar looks good. Now let's move on to the hero section. Here we have this headline. I'm going to change it to "Hi, I'm Arash." And also I'm going to add an emoji here, a moving hand emoji. So I'm going to choose this emoji. There we go. It looks good. Now I'm going to hit enter here and I'm going to decrease the margin between these two lines to 8. And next I'm going to select this part, including the emoji, and just increase the font size. I'm going to increase it to something like 96. And you can also make it bold, just like this. All right, so far so good. What else do we need? We also need a subheading, a description to describe what kind of designer you are briefly. Okay, so for that, I'm going to click on this add element here and just click on this text element. There we go. I'm going to bring it down here, just like this. And I can simply move this text element up. And as you can see, it snaps to the grid automatically. So I'm going to place it right there, move this up. And while this text is selected, click on edit text and just change its color to maybe light gray. I already prepared this subheading, so let me just copy and paste it here. There it is. The font size is too big, so I'm going to just change the text style here. I'm going to change it to maybe heading 6, and I need to change the text color once again. And let me enlarge this text box just like that. Next, I'm going to increase the line height of this text element. So I'm going to click on edit text and just click on this more options. And from here, you can just adjust the line height easily. I'm going to set it to 1.6. Here we have two more elements. I'm going to get rid of this email address. We don't need it here in the hero section, but instead I'm going to select this text layer and just enlarge it just like that. And here I'm going to type UI UX design, interaction design. And now it's time to replace our image with this one. I'm going to select it, click on change image and replace image. I'm going to upload a new image here. Let me select it. And there it is. You can also customize it if you want. You can make it rounded. You can simply click on change image, go to style and just adjust the corner radius. Okay. For now, I'm going to keep it at 0. Just keep in mind that that option exists as well. And also, I'm going to make sure that it's snapped to the grid properly. All right, so far so good. Now we can move on to the next section. Here, as you can see, we have different sections with different projects, okay? And as I mentioned before, this template works best for a photography portfolio because here, as you can see, we have different images like this with different dimensions. But for a UI UX design portfolio, it makes sense to keep it simple. So instead of having multiple images here, I prefer to have one single image that describes the project clearly. So it's going to be the main thumbnail of our project. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to get rid of these sections. Okay, let's start with this one. Just select this yellow section and just click on this trash icon to remove it. Let's do the same thing here and here, okay? But I'm gonna keep this first section. So what do I need here? I'm gonna need one image and maybe one heading, okay? I'm gonna remove these additional text layers, and also I'm gonna get rid of this image. You can keep this one, that's fine. Now I'm gonna select this image and just change its dimension. Here you can decide what kind of layout you wanna create, whether you want to have a 2-column layout or a 1-column layout. So if you want to have a 1-column layout, you can simply expand this image just like this across 12 columns, or you can just make it smaller to take up 6 columns instead of 12 columns. That's up to you. For now, I'm going to make it larger just like this, and I'm going to decrease its height like this. I think the aspect ratio looks fine for now. I can move it down and just move this text up just like this. All right, perfect. Now I'm going to replace this image with a good thumbnail of my project. I already prepared it, and you need to make sure that the thumbnail of your project looks amazing. It's so important because this is the first thing that the visitor sees, your potential client sees. So you need to make sure that it's well designed and it grabs their attention immediately. So here, I'm gonna change the image, replace the image. Let me just upload a new file. There it is. So here is the thumbnail of my project. Just like that, you can adjust the aspect ratio if you want. I'm gonna keep it as is for now. Now I'm gonna select this text, this top one, the heading, and I'm gonna make it a little bit larger. So instead of heading 6, I'm gonna choose heading 5, just like this, and just expand this text boundary, just like that. You can also decrease the margin between these two text layers to 8. So here I'm gonna paste the project's name just like this. All right, I think it looks good. So now if you wanna add more projects to this page, you can simply select this text element, duplicate it, move it down just like this, and just increase the height of this section, okay? And just duplicate this image, hit Ctrl D or Command D, bring it down, and just replace the content. Of course, you can change the layout if you want. You can change the background's color if you want. You can also add a different section. You can just click on this Add Section button. And here, as you can see, we have some pre-built sections. You can just go to Gallery, Headlines, Images. As you can see, we have different options. Make sure to check out all these options. They are so helpful. For now, I'm gonna get rid of these two duplicated elements. I'm gonna add just one project to my portfolio here. So here, as you can see, we have this learn more about this project. So what happens when someone clicks on this link? Let's give it a try. I'm gonna preview it, and I'm gonna click on this learn more about the project, and we will be taken to another page. Okay, so now it's time to go ahead and customize this project page, this detail page. To do that, you need to head over to the pages and navigation. And here, as you can see, we have two different sections. We have the main navigation section, which includes our main pages like work, about, clients, contacts, all the pages that you see in the navigation bar. And also we have some hidden pages, okay? We have our project pages. Here we have 4 different projects. You can go ahead and remove them if you want, but for now we just need to click on project 1. So what I'm gonna do is change this text. I'm gonna type project 1, okay? And here I'm gonna type the project's name. There it is. I'm gonna change the color like this. And here we have a few other text layers. We have model, which doesn't make any sense. So I'm gonna change it to completion date, just like this. I'm gonna select this one, remove it, and just expand this text layer, just like that. And here we have client. I'm gonna keep it. I'm just gonna move it to the left side and just change the client name to whatever client you want. All right, good. Let me scroll down. Here we have the description of the project, and also we have a few images. I'm gonna get rid of these sections. We don't need them. So I'm gonna select this one, just remove it. This one as well, remove it. And I'm gonna keep this one, okay? So here, again, I'm gonna replace this image. Of course, you need to prepare some assets for this project detail page to make it look professional and detailed. But for now, I'm just gonna replace it with the image we used before. just like this. You can adjust its dimension however you want. And here you need to add the details of this project, what this project was all about, what was the problem you were trying to solve, and how you solved them. Okay, I already prepared this information, so I'm just gonna copy and paste it here. Let me just paste it right there. There it is. I'm gonna select it and I'm gonna change the style to paragraph 1, just like that. And also I'm gonna increase the line height to make it more readable, and it shouldn't be bold, just like this. I think it looks very good. I can change the alignment however I want. Of course, we can go ahead and add more sections, but that's not the point. I just want to show you how you can structure your portfolio. All right, so now that our project detail page is ready, let's get back to our home page, and we need to link this project with that project 1 page that we just created, this one. Okay, so to do that, I'm gonna just select this text here. And as you can see here, we have this link icon. I'm going to click on it, and by default it's set to project 1. Okay, if it's not, make sure to open up this drop down menu and just link it to project 1. Hit save, and also I'm going to select this image and make it clickable as well. To do that, click on change image and then go to action. Here, as you can see, we have on click nothing. I'm going to change it to open link, and here link to project 1, just like that. Now if we preview it, look what happens. As you can see, this image is clickable, and if I click on it, I'll be taken to the project detail page. As simple as that. All right, now let's go ahead and check other sections, like this contact section. If you want, you can just remove it entirely since you have this contacts page, but I think it's a good idea to keep it here. You can customize the information here, and also you can modify the footer. Actually, I'm not satisfied with the footer, so what I'm gonna do is remove this footer and then add a new section. From footer here, I'm gonna pick one of these footers, maybe this one. And here it asks me whether you want to add it to all pages or only to this page. I'm going to click on add it to all pages, just like that. And here, as you can see, you have these social media icons. So make sure to edit these social media icons. Basically, you need to link them to your own social media pages. All right, what else do we need? Well, here, as you can see, we have other pages like about, clients, contacts. I'm not going to go ahead and modify every single page. If you don't have many clients, you can also remove this clients page. To do that, you just need to simply go to the pages and navigation on the left side. And here, let's suppose you want to remove this clients page. Just click on this settings icon and click on delete, and just delete this page entirely. And now we are ready to publish our website. But before we do that, we need to check whether our website is responsive or not. Okay, we need to see whether it adapts properly to different screen sizes. So here, as you can see, we are on the desktop breakpoint. I'm going to click on this mobile icon. And as you can see, the majority of our elements look good. However, we need to change the arrangement of our elements a little bit. I'm going to move this heading up a little bit, move this down, then move this paragraph up, put it right below our heading, and then I'm going to move the image down as well, just like that. Next, I'm going to move this text up, and I think the hero section looks good on mobile as well. Let me scroll down. Here we have so much empty space, so I'm going to decrease the height of this section like this. And what about here? Here as well, I'm going to move these elements up. You can just get rid of these images on mobile and then just decrease the height of this section. Now let's preview the project detail page. So I'm going to go to the first project page, just like this. I think everything looks good. However, here we have some issues. I'm going to move this text up, this one up as well. And then I'm going to increase the height of this section to have some white space. All right, we are good to go. To publish our website, we can simply click on go live and just click on go live. And your portfolio website is live now. You can just click on view your site. As you can see, everything is animated. I can scroll down. It looks good. Let me just check the links. Okay, everything looks good. You can also go to different pages. That's awesome. Here are some tips for designing a successful portfolio. Number 1, keep it simple. Your portfolio should be easy to navigate and showcase your work. Avoid clutter and unnecessary elements that could distract the visitor. Number 2, highlight your best work. Only include your strongest work in your portfolio. Clients want to see your best work, not every project you've ever worked on. Number 3, use high quality images. Make sure your images are high quality and not pixelated. And number 4, include a call to action. Always include a call to action on your portfolio, such as contact me or view my resume. This makes it easy for potential clients to get in touch with you. If you want to learn how to use AI tools to design websites and apps, make sure to check out this video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit the like button if you found this video helpful. Have a great day and see you soon.